Hola amigos, it's Will here from Will's Custom Figures, and here today with a big bad breakdown of 4 Japanese legends. And I'm very excited to go through all these with you, explain if you want to make your own ones, how you can do that, and the steps and the logic and the decisions that I made to pull this set of 4 off. I hope you like what you see, and let's give you a bit of a breakdown now, starting with my personal favourite and somebody that I've had the pleasure of watching wrestle live, this guy, Kenta Kobashi. I've recently made an elite Kenta Kobashi, and it was one of my passion projects, a recent passion project of mine. He has been sold now, but you can check him out on my Instagram and my Facebook. The first time I saw Kenta Kobashi was in the Coventry Skydome in my home city at the fantastic Pro Wrestling Noah event that they did a couple of years before the unfortunate passing of Mitsuharu Misawa. And hopefully you like what you can see here. I really enjoyed working on Kobashi. This was a project that I was commissioned to work on by a very good friend of mine called Jeffrey from the United States. Really creative guy, has lots and lots of great ideas, and we had a chat about using the Gold Dust body because it had the perfect chopping action on the arm here that Kobashi was known for. I'm going to bring him up to the camera so you guys can have a little bit of a up close look at his face. So that face is actually a resin sculpt that I managed to source online. Really pleased with it. I think it's a custom. I don't know if it's from somebody sculpted that or if that's from an official figure, but I think that it's turned out really well on that retro WWF body. There we go. Sorry, WWE. My retro mind speaking there. Now we have Toei. Now, I never got the pleasure of seeing him live. However, I do know that the guy was an absolute beast of a wrestler in Pro Wrestling Noah, and what an absolutely fantastic history. There's a couple of features that I really wanted to try get in here. Like, he has a very low hairline. The head is completely made of clay. There is no articulation in the neck. Same as with Kobashi as well. However, I believe this is a Macho Man body from the WWF Hasbro line. The arms still do move, the waist still moves, and I'll give you a bit of a close-up. As mentioned, really tried to get that realism in the face. I'm not perfect, but I have tried my best. I've tried to do a little bit of a fade. I'll just show you here at the back. Tried to do a little bit of a fade here on the hair because the guy had always a pretty badass buzz cut. Now, as mentioned, I never got to see this guy live, but I used a lovely red actually to capture this. I think it's called Vermilion Red, and I think it's come out really well and captured the likeness of him as best as I'm able to do anyway. So next, I would like to bring on one of the most absolutely iconic wrestlers from this period, Kawada. And Kawada was in so many wars with the likes of Kobashi, with the likes of Misawa, with the likes of some of the top tier talent within Pro Wrestling Noah. I didn't follow every part of his career, but every single one of those matches that I've watched are an absolute war. For this body, where me and Jeff decided to use a Seth Rollins base. As you can see, it's that classic Kawada look there. Got the jumping action as well from the WWF Hasbro figure from back in the 90s. And for me, this captures his likeness as close as I could possibly get it. The head is made from clay, and hopefully you guys think that there's a half decent likeness there. I really love working on my Japanese wrestlers because all of the New Japan, all of the Pro Wrestling Noah, All Japan Pro Wrestling, even some of the other sort of slightly less known promotions over the years, I've had such a passion for. And that brings me on to the all-time legend, the one and only. Here he is, Mitsuharu Misawa. This guy literally died in the ring, and he passed away for the sport that he loves. Sorry, guys, a little bit of a pause there. Misawa's nose was sort of reflecting oddly in the light. So I've sorted that now. And here he is, the one and only, the legend, the absolute iconic figure of pro wrestling, Noah. Somebody that I grew up on. I saw him first wrestle for the FWA, I think it was, in the UK. And Mitsuharu Misawa, he's iconic, the original Tiger Mask. Hopefully you guys think I've captured his likeness here with the paint job. This was actually a head sculpt that I sourced online. Very, very happy with how it turned out. I have actually hand sculpted a Misawa head before. This is on the Jim the Anvil Neidhart body, as you could probably tell from those iconic trousers from the Hasbro figure that he had. And with Misawa, I got to see him wrestle a couple of times in the UK, all at the Coventry Sky Dome. The final time I got to see him was the Pro Wrestling Noah tour that they did, European Navigation. And I think I've got that on DVD as well. And my God, I was excited to see him. Pretty much front row seats as well. I think I was second row back. What an absolute beast and an icon of all wrestling. I know when he passed, there was tributes from everybody from CM Punk across the entire wrestling world. You know, even people that never got the opportunity to stand in the ring with him, like Stone Cold, and hear all their fantastic prayers of how hard and how tough this guy was. I know he mentored Cassius Ono and did a lot of work with the young boys within Pro Wrestling Noah, and he brought some of the most brilliant and iconic matches ever. Specifically, my favourite, him and Kabashi, and also not to forget the fantastic rivalries that he had with Kawada over here. So guys, if you have any questions, please feel free to let me know in the comment section below. I really hope you've enjoyed watching this video. Now, my reflections, this set of 4, I think in anybody's collection, including my own, these would look absolutely brilliant. If you are interested in your own set, please feel free to drop me a message, and I'm more than happy to work on commissions either via Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. Just get in touch, let me know. And if you want to make your own ones, more than happy to support you guys doing the same thing as well. Please guys, give me a comment, give me a like, let me know what you think of this video. I look forward to seeing you guys on the next one, and I really hope you've enjoyed what you've seen here, and I'm very, very pleased with the final product. Don't want to let them go, if I'm honest with you. I want to keep them. All right, take it easy. I'll speak to you guys in the next one.